want it. Everybody want it, so they push up on it. While I'm drinking gin and tonic, I step on the set and mouths start wallowing. Men start following. I like to wallow in bags and shoes.
You know, the thing about that is, as a female, I believe that I interpret female rap and female hip-hop differently than males do. I think when men hear women rap, they receive it a certain way. And I've based on the conversations that I've had, the interviews that I've heard, and just the encounters that I've had throughout hip-hop culture, you know, my journey as an artist and just in the industry in general, I think a lot of men like keep it on that real surface level of, well, you know, y'all supposed to be independent women, you know, buy your own shit, and that's all it ends up being about. I don't necessarily think that female rappers as a whole, and I don't mean to speak for everybody, this is just, you know, my interpretation on what's happening in our culture. I don't believe that female rappers as a whole are glorifying being independent. What I believe is happening is that, you know, hip-hop has a history of being very misogynistic. And so with that misogyny, because we know that a lot of money is, you know, bragged about, talked about, tossed around in the industry, especially when you know, rise as an artist, you know, the more money that you get, the more money you have to toss around, the more money you have to waste. And because it's a situation where, you know, you are dealing with a lot of people that weren't there before, you know, you had all that money. It's like, okay, yeah, I can buy you, I can buy you, I can buy you, I can get you this, I can get you that, I can get you that. Well, there are females that's like, you know, I really don't need your money. And, you know, you taking your money from me is not going to hurt me, because if you take your money away, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and say, okay, I can feed myself, I can house myself, I can clothe myself, I can pay my own bills, I can make sure I'm all right with or without you. So it's not about your money. So when I hear females rapping about being independent, that's kind of the viewpoint that I hear. I don't hear like, oh, I'm independent, I don't need a man for shit, necessarily. Like, those might be the lyrics, but there's more to those lyrics than I don't need a man. It's like, you're not going to buy me, I'm not one of your possessions, and you're not going to hold this money over my head and to control me. And I think that's what it's about. It's about being in control. Like, I'm a person, I'm not a slave, I'm not a concubine, I'm not, you know, none of these things that you're trying to make me to be, like a possession. I am a living, breathing, fully capable, completely functional, highly successful, intelligent, and capable human being. Like, that's how I interpret those type of lyrics. I mean, there's times that they come out a little bit more articulated, and there's times that those type of lyrics or that point of view comes out just straight up gutter and borderline ignorant. But at the end of the day, that's how I interpret that. I don't really interpret it as being, I'm trying to compete with a man for how much money he can make versus what I can make, or I'm just out here making money so I can shit on niggas. No, it's just that you're not going to treat me a certain type of way, especially with the way we were brought up in this culture and the type of lyrics and lifestyles and behavior patterns that we've been exposed to. No. If it comes down to it, I'll handle me. You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to always be all right. Trust and believe. That's my whole thing about what it means to be independent.